So, to be very honest, I was kind of expecting that they will drop all of the gaming news on the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct, which will be on April 2nd. But little did we know that, and little did we expect that we'll be getting a Nintendo Direct as of these dates. So the only thing that I'm looking forward to the most is that I know it's not gonna freaking happen, but I just want to see a Parasite Eve remake or remastered or some kind from Square Enix. But unfortunately, I know very damn well that that's not gonna happen because Square Enix is too busy making the third part of the Final Fantasy VII remake. They're too busy, and as a matter of fact, they are still in the process of reorganizing the company. From what I understand, I'm not really sure though. But to be other than Parasite Eve, to be very frank with you all, I have no idea what to expect in this Nintendo Direct. I really have no idea. So like I said, I really have no idea what to expect in this Nintendo Direct. I wonder if they will drop another fighting game news that will break the internet. But then again, right? What other fighting game news that they're gonna announce in this Nintendo Direct? I'm kind of curious. Will they announce a new King of Fighters collection? I don't think they will announce a Tekken collection because Harada said that he won't be doing any collection based on the reception of the older Tekken games. Soul Calibur maybe, but I don't know, man. I don't know if there's a fighting game announcement that they will drop in this Nintendo Direct. I truly have no idea other than the King of Fighters collection, or maybe Dead or Alive collection, or maybe a Virtua Fighter collection. I don't know, man. I really don't know because I'm not really the fighting game guy. Okay, I'm just a casual when it comes to fighting games, so I have no idea I don't know what to expect. But I'll just let this Nintendo Direct do its own thing and shove whatever info onto my freaking face, man. And I will say this: if this Nintendo Direct announces a Parasite Eve remake or remaster of some kind, I will lose my goddamn mind. Because from what I understand, right, the Parasite Eve is only available on the PlayStation 1, and I know I'm not gonna play it on the emulator. So will they announce a remake or remaster in this Nintendo Direct? We'll see how it is. Okay, we're starting things off with Dragon Quest. This definitely looks like Dragon Quest. This definitely looks like Dragon Quest from the way I see it. But then again, right, they announced a Dragon Quest remake in the last Nintendo Direct, if I am not mistaken. Or is this another game? Another Square Enix game? Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, I called it. It is Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D remake. Still no.
Hello everyone. I'm
still no release date.
I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. Today, we'll be providing information on upcoming Nintendo Switch games.
This might be the last Nintendo Direct for the Switch, for the Nintendo Switch 1.
So please tune in for that as well.
I
What you
definitely have
just
something to
saw
say
was
when it
Dragon
comes to
Quest
Switch
1
2,
and 2 HD
but I will
2D
save it
remake
during
from Square
the
Enix.
Switch 2 Direct,
Another character appeared at the end.
because I
What kind
might
of adventure awaits?
be getting the Switch 2.
We hope you're
I
excited
might.
for more information in the future. Okay, let's see the first batch of headlines.
Escape from
Escape
dire
from
straits.
Dire Straits. Eh? What is
2
this?
minutes until oxygen 0.
I might need to note down the. I might need to note down the list of games. Excuse me. No sleep for Konami. No sleep for
The
Konami
latest
date
entry
from
in
AI
the
the Somnus.
Somnium Files series is stirring. You are Konami Date, a special
Konami
agent
Date.
with a sophisticated AI called Aiba embedded in his left eye. Your mission is to track down Iris, an internet idol who has been trapped in a mysterious escape
I'll just
game.
leave it. I'm just really curious. Is there any
To investigate Iris's
game that piqued my
whereabouts.
interest? I will note it down on my phone.
Dive into a subject's dreams to reveal clues hidden deep within their psyche. And solve
This is definitely
mind-bending
a
puzzles in
detective
an
game from the way I
explorable
see it.
Everything you learn will bring you one step closer to the truth. Uncover what's hidden in reality and dreams to rescue Iris. No Sleep for Konami Date.
Oh,
Alive,
by
the
Spike
Somnium Files
Chunsoft.
launches on the Nintendo Switch system July 25th.
I've heard of this company before.
Unleash the supernatural.
Unleash the Supernatural. This looks like a Sega game. I might be wrong, but it looks very
Classic
Sega-ish.
action RPG returns with remastered HD graphics
Raido
and enhanced
remastered.
gameplay.
The mystery of the
Set
So it's
in
a
the capital
remastered or an
city
open
in
older
the year
game.
Taisho 20. Raido
Is this by
Kuzunoha
Sega?
makes his living as an apprentice detective, but unbeknownst to others, he also fights
Because this looks
alongside
very
demons as a
Sega-ish.
devil summoner. To protect the capital, Raido must investigate a series of
It looks very
supernatural
Sega-ish.
cases. Fight in real-time battles alongside demons you summon.
This is very
Work
Sega-ish.
with your demons to strike an enemy's weak point, then follow up with a powerful attack. Cooperation is the key to victory. You can even turn opposing demons into allies. Demons
Now,
can
even
also
the
be useful
UI is
outside
very
of battle,
Sega-ish.
and their powers
Even
are
though I've
helpful
never
in
played a
finding
Persona game
solutions
before.
during investigations.
But I will do. But I
Guide
will
Raido
do
through a
so
series of
in
strange
due time.
incidents.
Once I'm done with Yumiya,
As he uncovers a
because
conspiracy that will shake the capital to its
I'm still
core.
in the middle of
Raido Remastered, the
Atlas,
mystery of the
okay,
Soulless Army,
okay.
launches on Nintendo Switch June
So
19th.
it's technically under
Pre-orders
Sega
begin
because in the fact
later
it's under
today
Atlas.
on
I probably should have
Nintendo
said
eShop.
Atlas because it's very because
Consume
Persona
darkness.
was published by Sega if I remember
With your
correctly.
memories gone,
Or was-
you have been
or-
summoned
or
to
did
a
they
strange,
self-publish it?
unfamiliar world, where you're greeted by
Banana
a yellow orb known as Puck. But who is this spherical stranger? Moored in a mysterious, maze-like world, your battle for
Persona
survival
5.
begins.
I'm pretty sure
As
the
Puck guides you on your journey, you'll delve deeper into the expansive world.
oh, they're published by
By
Atlas.
examining
Okay, my
your
mistake. My bad.
surroundings, You can phase shift and combine with Puck
Oh,
to
I'm sorry.
explore areas you couldn't reach before.
They were published by Atlas, but worldwide they're published by
Tread
Sega.
lightly. The
The
creatures
Royal
inhabiting
version
this
of the
world will
of
prove
Persona 5 is
hostile.
published by Sega.
When
Got it.
facing imposing enemies, you and Puck can temporarily fuse into the Gaia form to unleash powerful attacks.
Wait, hold on a second. I'm sorry.
By
I'm sorry. I'm so
consuming
sorry
your
for not paying
prey,
attention.
you'll collect resources
But then again, this game doesn't really pique my
that can
interest.
then be
I'm sorry.
used to enhance your abilities. Work to
Isn't
uncover
Atlas part
Puck's
of
true goal
Sega right now?
and devour enemies to survive this cruel world. Experience a dark twist.
A
on the
subsidiary
iconic
of
Pac-Man
Sega.
way.
Gotcha.
Shadow Labyrinth launches on Nintendo Switch July 18th.
That's clarifying. Shadow Labyrinth. Okay.
The rhythmic march begins.
Huh?
Remasters of Patapon and Patapon 2 are drumming onto Nintendo Switch as one bundle.
Okay.
Play
Cool
your
story.
drum to the beat and give different commands to the Patapon army. For example, Pata 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 Pawn advances them forward, while Pawn Pawn
My
Pata
CPU
Pawn
usage is
has
at
them attack.
38%. Is it because of the after
And if you
effects of
string together combos with good
playing
timing,
Yumiya?
the Patapons enter fever mode and get a
Because
big
Yumiya
boost
is
in
using up
power.
my CPU.
From the horse-riding Kiba Pawn to the shield-savvy Tate Pawn, build up your battalion to take on hordes of fierce foes. Plus, new features have been added, so you can advance to the beat of your own drum. Lead the
Cool.
Patapons and march forth.
Cool.
When Patapon 1+2 Replay launches on Nintendo Switch, July 11th.
Next.
Welcome to Zephyr Town, a cozy place nestled in a windswept valley. This is where your new life begins.
Story of Seasons. Grand Bazaar.
First cropping up on the Nintendo DS system, this immersive farming and life sim has no shortage of activities to get up to.
Farming.
Oh, you must be the new farmer.
Tend to your farm while growing crops and caring for animals. Then sell your produce and other wares
There's
at the
5.
town's weekly bazaar.
I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
As bazaar sales grow, you'll help the once famous market
But for those of
regain
you
its
who watch a
former
certain
splendor.
dude stream,
Honestly,
You
there's
can
a
also get
possibility
to
you
know
might
the
be getting
locals
5 gift
I'd
subs.
like to spend more time with you.
Just saying.
And maybe nurture a relationship if you find that special someone.
I'm just kind of shocked that certain dude is not streaming
Plus,
right now. even
taking
though he said
advantage
he's
of
supposed
Zephyr
to.
Town's windy conditions can make travel and other tasks a breeze.
Oh dear,
winds
the
of
frame
change are
rate.
coming, and your new life on the
The
farm
frame rate.
begins when Story of Seasons
That
Grand
frame rate
Bazaar launches
looks
on the
awful.
Nintendo Switch system August 27th.
Oh, by Marvelous.
Please look forward
Marvelous.
to the
Again,
latest
where
entry
have I
in the
heard-
Story of Seasons
Which
series.
game did make that? I'm pretty sure I've heard of that company
Next,
before, but I forgot
please take a
which
look at
game
this.
they made it. Was this? Is this? Oh right, Metroid 4, which was announced in the last direct. People went crazy over this game. People went crazy over this game. Huh? It's an FPS game.
This is the unknown planet Vuros. Here, Samus finds a verdant jungle with a colossal tree at its center.
And I have a gut feeling this will be only available on the Switch
In
1.
order to survive and escape this planet that she was unexpectedly transported to,
It will only be available on the
Samus
Switch
must
1
scan
because I
stone
don't
figures
remember
and other relics
a Metroid
to carve
game
a path forward.
being available on PC. I might be wrong. Heck, what the heck? I have my phone over here with me, so I can just check back.
She's not alone though. Abhorrent, alien creatures living in the jungle are waiting to
Metroid.
strike.
I just check it on my phone. What the heck? Yeah, Metroid is a Nintendo game.
As she explores the planet, Samus is granted mysterious and ancient powers. Psychic
Metroid,
abilities.
Metroid 2, Super Metroid.
These powers allow Samus to operate mechanisms and to open doors. They also allow her to control the trajectory of her beams.
Again, I'm so sorry for not paying attention because I'm gathering information on the Metroid game.
But why were these powers bestowed upon Samus?
Metroid 1 only available on the NES. Metroid 2. Metroid 2 only available on the Game Boy.
After being summoned to Vuros, the threads intertwining beyond space and
Super
time
Metroid
are beginning to
on the
weave a new
SNES.
tale.
Coming 2025. Yeah, from the way I see it, right, the Metroid games are only available on the Nintendo system. From the way I see it. Pre-purchase skin, I believe.
It looks like even more challenges await Samus. We hope you're looking forward to exploring with Samus's new psychic abilities.
I'm pretty sure people are excited for a Metroid game.
Let's move on to some more headlines.
I don't mind checking it out as a matter of fact, but unfortunately, as of this very moment, I still don't own a Nintendo console.
Once upon a time, there was a drab coffee shop that
Not just a Nintendo
transformed
console,
into
I
a
do not own
magical
any
potion
other
cafe.
console other than the
newest
PlayStation
potionista
1
of
as
the
a matter of
cursed
fact.
cafe. You'll craft concoctions
And why is
for
that?
Disney
Very simple.
villains
Asian
and
parents.
get to know them in a new light. Mix ingredients
You
to brew
you
all
all
sorts
figure out
of
the rest.
strange elixirs. Then serve them to your villainous visitors, including Ursula and Gaston. With help from Yzma, you can upgrade your ingredients to produce some wildly wicked creations. The potions you make can influence
boy.
each customer's
Cruella de Vil.
storylines, leading to different outcomes every time you play. Who knows what mischief might happen?
On a serious note, Disney
Villains
really should stop
Cursed
making
Cafe
like
launches on
should stop
Nintendo Switch
turning those
later
old
today.
school cartoons into live actions already.
Summon a spell.
I mean, look at
adventure.
I mean the reception of the live action Snow White was absolutely horrible.
Welcome
from what
to
I
Richbrook
understand.
College, where students strive to master the
It had
magical arts.
It was
During
by
class,
far the
use
worst
magic circles to
reviewed
perform
movie
rituals.
so far.
Fly
Even
on
worse than
brooms,
the live action
and
Dragon
learn
Ball
advanced
movie from what I
techniques to
understand.
go from witch in training to skilled spellcaster. There's also
So
plenty
Disney,
to do
please
outside
do
of
yourselves a
class.
favor and stop
Hang out
making
with friends at their homes.
stop turning those old school live action
Take on various
old school
jobs to help pay for
cartoons
tuition.
movies, be it
Or
you already
use
done
the
Snow
spells
White,
you've learned
Sleeping
to craft and sell
Beauty,
original items.
Rapunzel.
Plus,
They've
up
already
to
done
4
Pinocchio
players can
from
make
what I
magic
understand.
together in online
They've already
co-op.
done Little Mermaid. They've already done Mulan.
Explore
Long story
this
short,
whimsical
stop
world on the
making
road to graduation
stop
and
turning those
beyond.
old school cartoons and turn them into live actions already.
Are you ready
You're
for
literally
a
wasting
spellbinding
money.
journey?
Like, I'm not joking. You're literally wasting money.
Enrollment begins when Witchbrook flies onto Nintendo Switch this holiday.
And as a matter of fact, right,
Action,
The way-
adventure, and arcade games await.
I'll shut up for now.
Set off
Action,
on
adventure,
a
and
fantastical
arcade.
mission to eliminate a mysterious deity. In
Okay,
this
I'll just continue.
hand-drawn
Okay,
platforming
back to
adventure, you'll explore
Disney.
an expansive archipelago.
As a
where
matter of fact,
nightmares
right,
and wonder
the way they
collide.
handle
Upgrade your
Marvel,
trusty cane with magical parts.
ever since after
Then use
Endgame
its abilities
is
to find your own path
a
through the
disaster,
enchanting
man.
world. Can you
an absolute
uncover the
disaster to the
secrets
extent
the
that people just don't
archipelago
really give a
holds?
damn about any
Find
Disney
out when the
Disney
Eternal Life of
movies or
Goldman
TV
launches
series
on
anymore.
Nintendo Switch.
The
this
only
holiday.
legit good Marvel movies
Celebrate the
post
40th
Endgame,
anniversary of Gradius with a collection
personally,
of arcade shoot-'em-up games from
um,
across the series. Titles
Spider-Man
include
No Way
Gradius,
Home,
Salamander, Light
Multiverse of Madness by Doctor
Gradius
Strange, which
2,
is pretty good. And
Gradius
even though I
3,
haven't watched Guardians of the Galaxy, the
and
third Guardians of the Galaxy
Salamander
movie,
2.
that
Some
one was
titles come
legit
with
good for
multiple
my heard.
versions, including ones from different regions and launch years.
The rest of the
Plus,
Marvel
take the
movies,
helm in a brand new entry, Salamander 3.
Wow.
Gradius Origins launches on the
Nintendo
Nintendo
bringing
Switch
in back
system
all them
August 7th.
old school
Pre-orders begin later
games, and
today
then remaster
on
them
Nintendo
into,
eShop.
and then remaster them.
Battle to the beat in Rift of
Huh.
the Necro Dancer. Press the corresponding buttons in each lane to fight
Rift of the
monsters
Necro
in
Dancer.
rhythm-based
Cool.
combat. Keep the cadence going with epic boss battles, quirky minigames, remix stages, and global leaderboards. Plus, more musical mayhem awaits in the Celeste Music Pack paid DLC. And be on the lookout for more DLC in the future. Rift of the Necro Dancer launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
A Shadow Drop game. Cool.
Let's see what's in store.
Wait. Oh. Okay.
Welcome to Tamagotchi Plaza, a
Tamagotchi
brand new entry in the
Plaza.
Tamagotchi Connection series. There are stores galore.
Cool.
Design glasses at the eyewear shop.
So far, the
Polished pearly
only
whites solo.
the
or
only
with a
one
friend
that is
at the
that is
dentist.
pretty big
And
is the Metroid
arranged
Prime.
plates at the
The
afternoon
Metroid
tea
Prime
shop.
game. Dragon
12
Quest, not
wonderful
really,
stores
because they
need
already
your
announced the
help.
Dragon Quest. The Dragon Quest
Provide
remake
good
was
customer
announced in the
service to
last
get high
Nintendo
ratings
Direct last
and
year.
upgrade each shop.
The same exact Nintendo Direct where they
In
announced
doing
the
so,
the
you'll get to meet
Capcom
more
Fighting
Tamagotchi,
Collection
making the
and
town
Atelier Yumiya.
livelier than before. With over 100 new and classic Tamagotchi,
I will post
business
that,
is sure to be booming.
Post that video at the end
Get
of the
ready to set up shop
of this
when
reaction
Tamagotchi
video.
Plaza launches on Nintendo Switch June 27th.
Tamagotchi. Oh, Pokemon. Is this the one that's I was about to say ZA. The
Welcome
one,
to Pokemon
the same
Legends
devs
ZA,
that made
a new title in the
Arceus?
Pokemon series. You'll begin your adventure by choosing one of 3 partner
I'm
Pokemon.
still upset over the fact that you bring
Setting
in
is this
2
Metropolis.
of the
It
starter
also
Pokemon
appeared in
from
the
Gen
Pokemon
2
X and Pokemon
and 1
Y
Pokemon
games.
from another
Lumio City.
another different gen.
To make it easier for
What
people
the
and
hell?
Pokemon to coexist,
No
a
love for
company named
Cyndaquil?
Quasartico Inc. is
Huh?
carrying out an urban
Really?
redevelopment plan. Here, we'll get a glimpse into the lives of the Pokemon and
Wouldn't
people of Lumio City.
It's either you go all 3 on the same gen,
Scattered all over
Or
town are wild
all
zones.
3 of the starter Pokemon. Each of the starter Pokemon
These
is
areas
from
are
different
special
gens.
environments
It's either
where
one of
wild
these 2.
Pokemon can live comfortably, even within the city. You can catch Pokemon here, but they might be hostile. If you sense trouble,
Catch Pokemon
get to
without
safety.
engaging
There
battle,
are
just like in
Pokemon
the
that live
anime.
outside wild zones too.
Oh wait, but the anime also
Some
has
of them can even be found
has a
on
battle.
rooftops.
Whatever. I only
People and
I only watched a
Pokemon
wee bit
live
of
easygoing
the
lives in Lumio City.
first
But
3 seasons, I believe.
When night falls,
The one that started
the city's
until
aura
Johto
transforms.
region.
Highly skilled trainers are
The Johto
invited
League.
to participate in a tournament, the ZA Royale.
That's the
Trainers
only
await in battle
that's
zones.
where until watch the anime.
If you're spotted, they'll challenge you to
And I'll
battle.
be real, I'd rather read the manga than watch the anime.
Strike first before being seen, and you'll land a
The
surprise
one that's
attack.
called Pokemon
During battles, using a super
Adventures.
effective move at the right moment is key. And with Mega Evolution, some Pokemon can power up even more. You'll start at rank Z and work your way up to rank A. Trainers who reach the top are said to have a wish granted.
This one. This is the manga that I'm talking
Day
about.
and night are 2 sides
I would
to
rather
Lumio
read this
City.
manga
It seems
over
there are
watching
even
the
more
anime.
secrets waiting to be
I'll
uncovered.
be very real.
What will
Because the
you
manga
find
was
on
so
your adventure?
the manga, not gonna lie,
Pokemon
so freaking
Legends ZA.
and as I remember, I
launches
think the
on
manga
Nintendo
is still
Switch
ongoing.
later
I
this
understand.
year.
Because I only read until the
In
leaf
Lumio
green
City, where the
fire
game is
red
set, the aura
section,
transforms between day and night. It
and then
seems there are even
I
more
kind of
secrets
stopped
to
because
uncover. Please be on the
because
lookout for more
college
information
life
in the future.
and whatnot.
Next, please take a look at this.
All right, what you got next?
Hello there. Boop. The game you're about to see. Boop. Doesn't have a big, epic story. Boop. But what it does have is lots of funny little rhythm games. Boop. You wanna see? Boop. Just press the button to jump through the ring. Boop. It sounds easy. But the timing is super tricky. Boop. Maybe you could try it in time to a rhythm? In this
Oh.
game, you might do almost anything, but you'll need to do it in rhythm. With practice, you might even be able to play it with your eyes closed.
Get into the rhythm with a brand new entry in the Rhythm Heaven series, Rhythm Heaven Groove.
That was Rhythm Heaven Groove, a brand new entry in the Rhythm Heaven series. It includes lots of music produced by renowned Japanese musician Tsunku. What kinds
Is
of
this
rhythms do you think you'll hear? We
a
hope you're looking forward to it.
long running series?
Next, we have news about the use of digital games on your system. Please take a look.
Whatever. Next.
With game cards, you can put a game featuring Mario in this Nintendo Switch system and a Legend of Zelda game in this one, freely inserting the games you have on hand into any system you want. But what if digital games could be as flexible and convenient as game cards? Well, here's what we came up with. Introducing the Virtual Game Card.
Virtual game card.
In the future,
Oh.
virtual game cards can be used for digital games.
They're pulling a PS5.
When purchasing the digital version of a game,
Yeah,
it will be loaded onto
they
your system as
they're
a
doing
virtual
the
game
exact
card,
same thing as
allowing you to play that title.
the PS.
Your
The,
digital games will
the
be
PlayStation and the
lined up as
Xbox, where
virtual
they have
game
their
cards
where
on
they
a
have their own
dedicated
shop, and then
management
you can purchase such games
Here,
on
you can
on those
load
shops.
and eject your virtual game
If I'm not
cards and
mistaken.
manage which games you can play on your system.
But personally, I would rather have a physical copy. I would rather have a physical copy.
If you have two Nintendo Switch systems, you can eject a virtual game card from one and load it onto the second. Now you can play this game on the second system wherever and whenever you want, just as if you had inserted a physical game card. With virtual game cards, you can freely load and arrange which games you play on up to two systems. Local communication with your second system is required, but only the first time.
Or you can up to 8 Nintendo
You can
accounts.
also lend out virtual game cards to your Nintendo account family group members. Connect to your family group member
okay.
system via local wireless when you want to lend a game. Choose the
I
title
have a
you're
gut
lending.
feeling this system will be
And who you're
available on
lending
the
it to.
Switch 2 as well. I have a gut feeling this system will be available on the Switch 2 as well.
And you're done. They can now play on their own system. You can only lend
Neat.
one game at a time to a particular person. Games can be lent out for 2 weeks, after which they will automatically return to you. Making digital games even easier to
Neat.
use. Virtual Game Card.
Very neat feature.
The virtual game card feature lets you
But then
swap
again, like I
games
said,
between Nintendo
I
Switch
personally
systems
prefer
as
physical
well as
copies.
to Nintendo Switch
to be
2
very real.
systems. This feature
And
is
as a matter
planned
of
to be
fact, right,
added via a system
will be
update
added via
in late
system
April.
update in late April. So yeah,
Let's take a look
it,
at
this
more
this
Nintendo
feature
Switch
it definitely has
games.
something to do with the Switch 2. It definitely has something to do with the Switch 2. The only thing I just want to ask for the Switch 2, right? 60 FPS. That's why I just want to ask. Let if you want us to purchase the Switch 2, it must have at least have a 60 FPS performance. Because Yumiya on the Nintendo Switch is only at 30 FPS at most. It's only at 30 FPS at most. And I was like, huh. While Yumiya on the Xbox Series X and on the PS5,
Uncover history
it can
once
go
more.
up to 120. Like,
An HD remaster of Saga Frontier 2 is
What the heck?
venturing onto Nintendo Switch.
oh, Saga Frontier 2
Meet
Remaster.
Gustav, the
Cool.
Royal Heir, and Will the Explorer. Two heroes whose fates and legacies will intertwine across
I'm pretty sure the
generations
Saga series
in
is
this
by
epic
Square Enix, right?
RPG.
Sorry.
Experience the original story, along with brand new events that expand the vibrant world of Sondale.
I just
Plus,
realized 30
team up
minutes
with
in
more
and yet
characters in
we're
battle,
almost 30 minutes in and nothing
and transfer stats
Nothing
to allies
really
through the parameter inheritance system.
big other than Metroid Prime.
After finishing the main story, you can test your mettle and might against even more powerful bosses. What histories will you uncover through the ages? Saga Frontier 2 Remastered launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
Shadow Drop, huh? Cool,
Monumental adventures await.
cool.
Embark on peaceful journeys
Monument
across
Valley
the
and Monument
series of
Valley 2.
beautiful puzzle games. Wander through isometric worlds filled with stunning landscapes to
The irony
manipulate,
that Square
optical
Enix is
illusions to
remastering all these
discover,
RPG
and
games,
mystifying secrets
and yet they
to
don't
unfold.
bother remastering Parasite
In
Eve,
Monument Valley, lead the silent Princess Ida
which
in
is
her quest for
technically
forgiveness
an
while
RPG game,
outsmarting
from
the
what I understand.
enigmatic Crow people. A different journey awaits in
I mean,
Monument Valley too.
even Wiki says
Guide
that
Row in her
it's an
adventure
RPG
through
game.
motherhood as she and her
That's
child
right.
unlock the secrets of the sacred geometry. Both games contain all their additional
Yeah.
chapters,
Parasite
add-ons,
Eve,
and
1998
DLC.
action role-playing
The
survival
first
horror
two
video game.
Monument Valley games
So it's a
launch on
combination
Nintendo
of
Switch,
action,
April 15th.
action RPG and survival
Pre-orders
horror.
begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
So it's technically
And
action RPG,
Help Noor on her journey
and
to
yet
restore
they don't
the
bother
world's light
remastering it
in
at the very
Monument Valley
least.
3, setting sail on Nintendo Switch this
I is
summer.
disappointed. Because I'll be real, the moment I get to get my hands on Parasite
Brand
Eve
new
in
entry
any
in
shape
the
or form
Everybody's Golf
whatsoever
series
without
is
using
driving
emulation,
onto Nintendo Switch.
I will play it on stream and I will upload that stuff
Time
on
your button
YouTube.
press just right and take your shot.
Nice shot.
Perform backspins, side spins,
Huh?
and other special shots. In the single
This
player
is
challenge mode,
realistic
compete
golf.
in tournaments and face off against a range of rivals to become the ultimate golfer.
This is unrealistic
In
golf.
wacky golf, your shots could get pulled into holes, or obstacles might fall. It's golf that's not quite par for the course. Up to 4 golfers can hit the fairway together locally or in online play. So just relax and get ready to tee off. Everybody's Golf Hot Shots lands on Nintendo Switch this year.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Oh no! Wait. Marvels?
Unite some of Marvel's greatest superheroes in the fight against evil. Pair up 2 heroes from the roster of 15, including the likes of the spectacular Spider-Man and the ferocious Wolverine to take on
Isn't it the same devs that made the Ninja Gaiden roguelike game? Which was announced in the Game Awards?
And swap between your team of 2 at any time. Take advantage of your team's strength to overwhelm your foes.
But this is cool.
Up to 4 players can assemble for local or online co-op play. The battle for the fate of the Marvel Universe begins when Marvel Cosmic Invasion launches on the Nintendo Switch system this holiday.
It is the same devs that made the Ninja Gaiden game that was announced in the last
That was Marvel
Game Awards.
Cosmic Invasion, where you'll battle as a tag team of different superheroes. Next
Audrey
is
might
our
enjoy
last
this.
game announcement. Please take a look.
Because he's such a hardcore Marvel guy. Now what is this?
I'm a buckle. Tornado saw Hanji Floston yesterday.
What is this?
How refreshing. Hiya.
What is this? Tomodachi Life.
Living the dream.
Living the dream?
Did you want to talk?
Aw. Glad that was only a dream.
That was Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream, the first new entry in the series in over 10 years. In the trailer, we saw Mii characters
20
living
years.
on an island out
So
at
the
sea.
last, so the last
interactions do you
Tomodachi, whatchamacallit, it was
We hope you're looking
20
forward to
years. Was back in 2005.
Thank you for watching today's Nintendo Direct so far. Our final announcement is something a little different that's not a game. Here's Mr. Miyamoto to introduce it.
Oh,
Hello, I'm Shigeru Miyamoto. Thank you for watching today's Nintendo Direct. Since 2011, Nintendo Direct has delivered Nintendo news directly to you. And now, these presentations have grown into an event that many people watch. Thank you all very much. We'll continue to broadcast Nintendo Direct presentations, but we're also launching a new channel based on the concept of delivering information to you directly. This is a smart device app called Nintendo Today, which functions like a daily calendar. In the app, you can view different Nintendo events. We will also be delivering all sorts of content about Nintendo games and characters every day. After the Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2 on April 2nd,
I have a gut
news
feeling
about
that the
Nintendo
Switch 2 is
will
going to be
delivered to you daily
is going to talk
directly
about
through the Nintendo Today app as well.
the game only for
Nintendo
the
Today will
OS.
be available to download
Hopefully
on
I'm
smart
wrong.
devices later today. Anyone with a Nintendo account can use the app, so please try it out. That's all I have to share. I hope you enjoy using Nintendo Today.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
Uneventful. Very uneventful direct. Compared to the last two Nintendo Directs that literally broke the internet, this one is very the uneventful. I'll be very frank with you all. I mean, granted, there are some news that really that is interesting to say the least, like the Metroid Prime, the Metroid Prime 4. It could the Metroid Prime 4, at least we got some more gameplay footage. But and also the Dragon Quest remake, which but it'll be much better if the Dragon Quest remake gets a release date announcement along with or some kind. The same can be said for the Metroid Prime 4 as well. If they announce a release date, it will be much more better. And there's another game that the Marvel game as well. That one looks interesting to say the least. But everything else in this Nintendo Direct, it's kind of like it's not for me. It's not for me. Therefore, to me, after the last two Nintendo Directs that really broke the internet, especially for FGC fans at the very least, where the last one, the last two one was the announcement of the Marvel vs. Capcom collection, and then right after that was the Capcom Fighting Collection 2, which was the exact same direct where Atelier Yumiya was announced for the very first time, and that was also the exact same direct that Metroid Prime 4 was announced. So the last two Nintendo Directs was a pretty big deal. This Nintendo Direct, on the other hand, I was kinda like, meh. It's I'm not feeling it, to be real. It's a 5 out of 10 direct, to be very freaking honest. I just hope that the Switch 2 Direct will announce big news. But at the same time, I have a gut feeling that the Switch 2 Direct, they will only talk about how the Switch 2, what is the performance of the Switch 2, whether it can perform at least 60 FPS and whatnot. The first half of the Switch 2 Direct, they will definitely talk about the hardware. They will definitely talk about the hardware. They will announce the price tag. But whether they will announce new games for the Switch 2 or not, I cannot guarantee. I'll be real, I cannot guarantee. So therefore, for the Switch 2 Direct, I'm gonna put my hopes as low as possible. Because I have to assume that Direct, they will only talk about the hardware. That's pretty much it. They will talk about the hardware, they will talk about the price tag, like I said, but part of me hopes they announce what are the games that will be available for the Switch 2. So regardless, I will put my expectations low on the Switch 2 Direct, and we'll see how things is. As for this Nintendo Direct, on the other hand, to me it's just a 5 out of 10 at most. There are some announcements that kind of like, okay, this is interesting, but it's not grabbing me. And so hopefully there will be at least some big announcement in the Switch 2 Direct. And that's all I have asked.